Sorry, apparently it's amateur hour. I haven't played this in forever, so honestly, it's gonna be rough the first couple goes, I think, or maybe the first run. But I'm back. We're doing Limbus Company. I know it went a while without Limbus Company. It's not that I don't enjoy the game. I do. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. I guess I don't remember what's happening. I'm gonna be honest. I probably should have watched my last video just to know what I was doing. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball, right? That's literally all I do. Fuck it, we ball. I'm sorry to ask, but if I have the map, how do you know what roads to take? Cause fuck it, we ball. The fuck? The bus is bus. There's something to lead us. Intuition. I don't know if intuition's what we should be going off of here, but yeah, sure thing. Then why you keep rubbing odd paper? What? Also, calling her pinky hair, that's so rude. She has a name. You keep going in weird directions. Take a look at this map. Our destination is to the southeast of here. What? Cursory glance as she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes. Fair enough. Also, you probably should not put a map in front of a driver's face when they're driving. Just gonna say it right now. Sounds like not really a good idea. Just to be like, you're going the wrong way. Look at this map that I'm shoving in your face. You know, wah, 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 wah. You know, we're gonna crash. Obviously, we all must follow as our hearts lead. God, no, that's a terrible idea. You're just admitting you can't read a map? That's not nice. Almost like they were in sync. Jeez. The face palm. Nah, she can read a map. Obviously. No, I don't think she made a new friend. Well, you know what? Maybe. Keeps on blabbing. Oh, now it's just Pinky, not even pinky hair. It's just Pinky. I mean, I'm assuming she's not wrong, but, you know, I've explained multiple times, so. Going in the wrong direction. Yes, vroom vroom. Permission to vroom vroom. Oh, great. It's Virgil again. Oh, man. I'll be honest, I don't remember half of what's going on, but clearly we're going the wrong way, so. Nice pussy you got there. Why don't you give me a ride? How about no? How about I beat the shit out of you? Needs to be fed just a bit more. More fuel. We must feed the bus human remains. That's terrible. We must bus fuel feed bus. Alright, I kind of remember, so. No, I don't. If I remember correctly, essentially, same colors will make, yeah. Same colors will make shit happen. Will make special shit happen. So if I do this, yeah, we have the all that. Was it envy, gluttony? I don't remember what it's called, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe I do remember this. That was great work you did there. Keep it rolling, will you? No. Alright, let's plan this ahead. So we have the oranges. That one's gonna be easy. Do oranges into the the vines, which is okay. So we could do orange into envy into orange. Then are these two the same? I can't remember. I think so, right? I'm gonna assume yes. Alright. So orange into these two. Into orange. Into those. Yes. Oh, lust. That's right. So we have envy, lust, pride. Basically all the sins. That should be pretty easy. Nice. Crazy. Okay. So that was pretty easy to start. I'm probably gonna get the shit decked out of me around now.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
Yeah, clear rewards. Alright, 33%. No one took any hits? Wow, no one took any hits. How the fuck did you deal 4 damage? Everyone else did 70, 60, 45, 31. They're all in double digits. How did you only do 4? You know what? At least you did something. So currently there's a bit of an issue on the bus because supposedly we're going the wrong way. But also, Yuri keeps shoving the map in the driver's face. So we're gonna crash probably. Or maybe that's why we ran into the quote-unquote obstacles in the first place, because Yuri kept shoving the map in her face. Let's change it up. You know what? Let's change it up. You know what? Yeah, why not?
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Since she only did 4 damage, we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
이쪽이 동쪽일까요? 서쪽일까요?
Tell me, is this east or west?
카로는 2가지 방향만
Only
알아.
knows 2 direction.
매피의 앞쪽과 뒤쪽.
Huh? That's... And you're the driver? Wait. Listen, I love the vroom vroom, but you only know front and back? Which would mean you only know forward. Or reverse. You don't know east, west, north, south. Huh?
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive.
Okay, maybe we're doomed.
지금까지 방향도 모르는
How'd
사람이
you come so
어떻게
far with it?
운전기사를 했대요?
Well, listen, maybe she believes hard enough and we get there eventually.
카론, 그러니까요.
Sun rises from... Okay, so he's Sinclair over here is trying to interject himself. Be like, well, hold on a second. One of them may... Oh, you think? She's significantly taller than both of them.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
She gonna join them too?
난 어린이가 아니라네. 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고.
Listen, you can say you're not little, but you are. You're significantly short. Can we get a ruler real quick? We're gonna significantly shorter. I'd say by at least over a foot. Falling upon them out of the corner of my view. Okay, so now are we done all fighting each other? I mean, I assume we're all done fighting each other. We're not gonna stab each other in the fucking head again. No? Right? Cool. So we're not gonna stab each other in the head. And We're gonna joke a little bit. I'm starting to think that Yuri Gal might have put up with a rough childhood. How are you jumping to that conclusion? Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side with his chin resting on his hand. Wouldn't be on the youngest side either. Some nests used to conscript anyone old enough to hold a knife. What? That's insane. Ness was basically the center of a district. If my memory is correct, not serves. Sounds like Ness used to get into wars with one another in the past. Okay, so each district would kind of fight amongst each other. Did that happen often? Not frequently, but it sure as hell did happen. Okay. Interested in learning about Wars Manager Bud. Alright, here you go with the fucking Manager Bud thing. A bug guy. Gregor. Oh, I'm not really curious about the details, just gathering info I should know as the manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression I caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. Like, it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say. Slowly continued taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket. Did we say no smoking on the bus? Still, ignorance is a gift you should savor while you have it, if you ask me. Well, I saw the door to hell when I tried to revive the fuckers last time, if I remember correctly. Once you're burdened with knowledge, there's no going back. Oh, man. Guess there's no going back, guys. That another word, he lit his cigarette. I'm like 90% sure he's, Virgil guy said no smoking on the bus. I'm 50%, like, well, okay, maybe not 50, I'd say like, we're 90% sure. No, you should have turned right at the intersection.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더
We can turn around at the next junction.
기사의
The woes of a driver. Guys, stop fighting. Okay. Yuri, you gotta chill out. It's cool. It's fine. We can still turn around. We can still, go in the right direction. Thankfully, you have Sinclair there to help somewhat.
Watch out, I got it. No, it's okay, I'll get it. No, wait! We'll use the power of friendship.
I know the woes of a driver when you're not getting clear communication on directions. Chill out. It's not that deep. You just missed the turn because they probably didn't tell you. It's fine. Just, they're trying to help. Let them help. I'm sorry. Like, let them help. Or am I wrong for that? You know what? I'm probably wrong. She's in the right. Yeah. The woes of being a driver. Well, it looks like we have more pressing matters at hand. Ain't that right? Gregor cackled with cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. Urgent matters... I can't speak. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doorstep, too. Bus-shaped doorstep? More enemies inbound. Ah, great. We didn't do fucking shit. I don't know what you're talking about. How about we feed the bus some more? We were just gonna leave with the bus, but now you've got... now I've got to see you all bleed. Okay. Fuel's making a fuss. We'll get dizzy if many mouths are being noisy. So maybe that's it. Maybe she knows how to read a map, but you guys are, chattering too much, so she's getting all dizzy and confused. Shut their mouths soon enough. Off the bus. Alright, here we go. Here we fucking go. We gotta crack heads and take names. Crack names, take heads, That sounds wrong, come to think of it, but... Okay, favored. Dominating. We don't really have... What color is that? What the heck? Screw it. I think we were better off before. But you know what? We have unopposed, and favored and dominating. So we'll be good. Alright, dope. Turn 2. Oh, there's only one guy left. Sinking, overwhelmed, and attack power down. Sick. So I say we go bam, bam. We don't really have any reds, so we'll go with that one. And then boom, we have pride. So we have envy and pride. So there we go. They're all unopposed, obviously. I mean, it was kind of unnecessary for just one guy, but fuck it, we ball. You know? Listen, if you don't show them that they're messing with the wrong person, then what's the point? You know? Oh, we could do pride or envy or lust. Do envy. I mean, they're both dominating. Gain 2 points. Yeah. Do envy.
해보겠습니다.
Why not?
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Jesus.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
I will say that looked pretty crazy. Atrophy. Right. Now, is everything dominating? Everything is dominating. So we have gloom. We could do gluttony, because then we can still do pride. Not pride, lust. And then there we go. So we have gloom, gluttony, and lust. There we go. We're goated. We're goated. Okay, winning every coin flip so far. Sick. Alright, we won. I think Sinclair probably did the worst there. I don't think I saw him do much.
자, 다시 지도를 보자고요.
Okay, let's look at the map again.
카론.
Clearly she's getting...
된다니까요.
She's like, I'm done. She's done. You know, she just go vroom vroom. Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. Okay. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는
It was
저희들만
made
위한
exclusively for
버스라고
us to be
해야겠네요.
more precise. That is what I said. Yes.
그게 그 뜻 아니냐고
You appear to be
생각하고 계신 것
failing to
같네요.
identify the nuance. It's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something? I think you're just mumbling, man, and like, you know what? I am talking out loud. I'm also talking to myself technically, so maybe I am just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy in game and in real life. Who knows? I'm losing it. Probably. Maybe.
그 정도는 째깍이지
I
않아도
can tell
알
that
수
much
있어요.
without hearing it verbalized. Ah.
파우스트는
There's
모르는
nothing
것이
that Faust
없으니까요.
doesn't know after all. Okay, you're referring to yourself in the third person again, and you have a smirk on your face because you're proud of yourself. Because if I remember correctly, you take great pride in yourself, and you think you are amazing and you are the shit. If I remember correctly, that you're super smart. So I'm not going to deny your character is not don't. Sorry, your character is not wrong in assuming you are super smart because you are super smart. But referring to yourself in the third person, I don't think is necessary. It must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the
예상한 만큼
on the
걸려서
side.
만들었을 뿐이에요.
It only took the expected amount of time. What the fuck is an expected amount of time for a mouth on a bus? The bus is alive. What the fuck is the expected amount of time? Hold on. No. Now I need a time frame. Maybe I should look this up. I need a time frame on how long it took to build a bus with a fucking mouth. The bus that eats people and converts them into fuel. Well, technically, it doesn't convert them necessarily. Well, yeah, actually, it does technically convert them into fuel, if I remember correctly. And you're telling me it took the expected amount of time? What the fuck is the expected amount of time? I feel like this would take at least a good few months. Maybe longer. Probably at least a few years, because you have to design the mouth. You have to make sure it's able to pull and extract properly what it needs to for fuel. And then, on top of that, you need it to go throughout the entire bus. Let alone, this is a bus. How the fuck is it... Where... I don't know how to phrase this question aside from just... Where is it? Where is the shit for it? Where's the converter? So I feel like that would be a big converter, especially if it has a mouth. And the mouth, if I remember correctly, looked pretty big. I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. Where the fuck is it, though? Is it underneath? Is it, like, inside underneath? Like, it's not mathing in my brain, but you know what? Fuck it. So what, you're not going to answer the amount of time? You're just going to go all pouty and be like, it's downright oppressive to talk to. Yes.
파우스트는 천재예요.
Well-renowned genius. She knows the ins and outs of the city. You are still technically referring to yourself in the third person. I understand, but... So you know the ins and outs of the city. Okay, I believe you.
그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서
Can't sleep a wink with their constant bickering. Well, how about you shut the fuck up, big man? Okay. Maybe if you put your bat down, you could sleep. Also, though, you do have a point. If she is so smart, look, she's even got the smirk again. So if you're so smart, he's got a point. You should go help them figure out why, or where we're going and how to get there.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요.
No meddler. She answers to questions but doesn't chime in without being asked first. Ah, so you're just a pretentious prick. We could be going around for hours and you're just gonna be like, no one asked. You are the asshole. Can we get an am I the asshole post for Faust? Is Faust the asshole for not interjecting when she knows that we're not going the right way or something isn't right? Just because no one asked? She said, I'm not going to answer if no one asks. Okay. I just feel like you should interject somewhat sometimes. But whatever. Additionally, there's no greater joy for a human being than to ponder on problems in order to grasp an answer. Faust would rather not spoil that delight. Okay, but if we're going around in circles and we don't know which way we're going, just a thought. Maybe give them the answer. You don't want to spoil the delight. Okay, but that means we're gonna be stuck for a long time. Okay, so you're just calling him dense. That's fair, but he's pondered anything in his life. Is crazy. But now we're gonna have infighting, aren't we? I saw Heathcliff's grip on the bat tighten. However, with the Virgil casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue and he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. Makes sense. I still want to know what Virgil can do to apparently fucking like murder these people. I wonder why they're so vitriolic. Well, you and me both, Manager Bud. You and me both. Well, I feel like it's just a bunch of personalities that don't clash very well. They can get along, but they just don't like clash very well. A lot of them can get along, but I feel like especially for the ones that are, you know, very prideful, especially a lot of people, it's hard for them to get over their pride, you know. But fuck it. Maybe I'm crazy. You know what? I'm getting too philosophical. They just they like fighting. It makes it tense, and that's it. It's cool. Gregor Snickers. The bus started again. All right.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Oh, my manager level is increased. Sick. Alright, you are not a true artist if this is enough to rouse you. Or ruse you. Look at that, you're the only one that took damage. Shame. But you did do a lot of damage. And to be fair, compared to the other ones, okay, compared to last time, at least everyone's in double digits. And everyone's either above 30 or almost at 30. You outlier. It's fine though. It's fine. Almost there. Everyone's level 6. Sick. A rose-shaped crystalline material used for performing extractions and purchasing boxes. Wait, people actually pay for that? Hold on. People pay for that? Why? That's one thing I don't understand. Actually, let's avoid the why are people paying for this. Maybe it's just me. I don't understand paying for things in a game. Like paying for currency. Let me explain. Paying for currency in a game. It doesn't make too much sense to me. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. That's all I'll say. It doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure. You know, maybe I'm just crazy. Not enough. Whoa. Hold on. There. It's how much? 13 for $11? Huh? And this is 70 for... What? There's a refund policy? Okay, hold on. That especially does not sound right. Hold the fuck on. Also, I just realized who this is. Why does he have a rifle? Kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. But still, it's how much? And people are paying that. Nah, that's fucked. Genuinely, that is fucked. Hold on. I need to know from someone who plays this game. Is that worth it? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just genuinely curious. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten too far into it. Maybe eventually I'll be like, oh, I need to buy all this. But I'm just confused. Like, I understand some things, right? I don't understand this necessarily. Like, in terms of extract, and you're not guaranteed the thing. I can understand if you're guaranteed, like, the character or something, but overall, I just don't understand it. Like, I don't know how else to put it aside from I just don't understand why you essentially pay to gamble on something that is not, like, well, then that kind of denotes the whole gambling thing. Now I'm just having a whole existential issue with this. To put it the way I intend, I don't understand why you would pay to gamble in a video game. If that makes sense. Like, it doesn't fully make sense to me. Maybe it's because I'm not into these kinds of games typically. I mean, I find this one fun. But, you know, maybe I just don't understand. If someone can provide a good explanation, I will hear you out. But me personally, it just feels like gambling, but there's no payoff. I mean, sure, you could get a strong character, or like in this instance, a strong like identity or ego, but otherwise, you know, you're not guaranteed that. Granted, it's like gambling. You're not guaranteed to win, but you can gamble to make money. Here you gamble to possibly get a character. And I think I might not understand that. So if anyone has, you know, an explanation, I will gladly hear you out. I'm just curious.